whatever you wanna be. So I told myself, I'ma be a singer, I'ma play on the keys. I can do whatever I want if I just believe, yeah.
YouTube, I'm back, man. It's your boy Mark on the charts, and I know it's been a while since I've been on here. Been super busy outside of trading, been working, right, been staying fit, been traveling, been doing so much, but you know, I had to get back on here and show you guys how I was able to make the most money I've ever made in a single trading day, right, which is $4,200 in a single trade trading XRP. Definitely gonna give y'all the sauce, show you guys how I did it. So let's get into the analysis, man. Let's go. We are on the charts, guys. This is the move right here that allowed me to make my biggest trading day, $4,200. Fucking surreal. But as you can see, it is a regular support and resistance move, and this is one thing about trading, man, and this is why I even got into trading in the first place, right? Understand, when it comes to trading, the only thing that changes is the digits, right? I remember when I first started trading and I made $40 profit, right? It was like $40 or $50 or something. I remember pulling it into my account went from like $115 to like $150 something, right? And I literally made the connection. At the time I was in college, I was broke, I had no money, but I made the connection in my mind and I said, dude, the only difference between me making $40 in that trade and me making $400 was my risk, right? And it still holds true today, right? And that is the beauty of trading, is that the same way you make 40 is the same way you make $400, right? The same way you make $400 in the market is the same way I was able to make $4,000 in this trade. I'm gonna go ahead and break it down. Obviously, when it comes to trading, guys, and that was 5 years ago, right? I've been trading for going on 5 years now. Some of you guys that have been following me on Instagram have seen my journey, right? And it has not always looked like this, right? And I still understand, guys, I risked $1,500 on that trade to make $4,200. So you know, I was up in my leverage, but understand that's the name of the game in trading, guys. When I started trading, I had no capital, I had no cash flow. But that's why, if you're somebody that is broke right now, or somebody that doesn't have a bunch of capital to actually trade with, what you need to do is sharpen your skills right now. What you need to do is get in the market with $100, right? Even if you only have $50, get into the market, place $2 trades, $3 trades, because once you get a strategy down, once you get your psychology right, and you actually get some cash flow, you actually get a nice paying job, or whatever the case, let's say you own your own business and you just have a bunch of cash flow. Now those $50 days, even those $7 days are now turning into $700 days or $7,000 days, because the only thing that is, you know, changing the TP is the amount you're risking, right? So understand the power of trading, and realize, guys, that this move I've caught so many times, man. I've caught these moves thousands of times over the last 5 years. Maybe not thousands, but hundreds of times at least. And today it just paid $4,000, which is absolutely amazing. And actually, it wasn't today. This was last month. I took a little while to record this video. I've just been moving around a lot. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys know I've been traveling. I've been doing a bunch of things. And if you don't follow me, go ahead and follow me at Mark_Grossman on IG. But I'm gonna go ahead and get straight into the trade analysis. I don't want to hold you guys too long. And honestly, guys, this is a very simple trade. I'm gonna go ahead and use my replay bar real quick before we got into this trade. Guys, all I was looking for was some bullish. I was looking for bullish. Hold on, let me get my tool down here. I was looking for a bullish candlestick off of a major zone, right? So for me, as you can see, I'm looking at an uptrend right now. I don't know about you guys, but when I look at this, guys, I look at bulls, right? I see bulls in the market. So for me, all I'm thinking when I look at XRP right now is buys. I'm not even thinking about selling. Not saying that there isn't sell opportunities, but at the end of the day, I think XRP is an asset that is going to take off in the next year or two. So I'm looking for buys, and I'm looking to find good opportunities for those. Also, this is an asset that I actually hold, right? So trading it makes it even that much better. Shout out to the XRP army, right? But with that being said, guys, let's go to my tool over here. So first things first, we have to look at market structure, and as you can see, right, we have a series of higher highs and higher lows. This is validating an uptrend, right? So if you guys are new to trading, understand when you are getting a series of higher highs and higher lows, understand, guys, that you are looking for buys, right? So if you see lows that are not getting broken, right, and highs that continuously get broken, this means that the bulls are in control, right? So as you can see, we broke market structure here, right? We got a lower low, and then we got a lower high, right? Because this high did not break this high. So with that being said, right now, all I'm looking for is market structure to get back bullish, right? So we get another low right here, another high, another low, and as you see, all right, we actually broke market structure, right? So we had a uptrend right here, then we broke market structure into a more of a bearish market, right? And then so this is vital because right here we created a higher high. This high is higher than this high, which means that bulls or buyers were in the market enough to push price higher than this price, right? Last time bulls got in the market, we didn't get this high, right? So now I'm just looking for a pullback, right? And I'm looking to get in off of a major zone. So initially, right, I was looking to get in off of this zone right here that I have drawn up, right? But if I go ahead and use my replay tool real quick, you will see that we didn't get down there. And we literally just blasted through this major zone right here, right? Now, what makes this a major zone? Let's go ahead and grab one of these. This is a major zone because we're on the 4-hour time frame, right? And I trade off of the 4-hour and the daily time frame, right? I am more of a swing style trader. I like getting into positions that I can let run a little bit. I'm not a scalper. Don't mind holding my trades, but I'm just marking out all of the rejections from this one zone, right? You can see that this zone, buyers, sellers, right, especially buyers, right, but even on the downside right here, right, we had sellers come in. So all I know is we are getting reactions off of this zone, even right here. I mean, right, this is one of the first reactions off of this price. So for me, I'm like, okay, cool. At this point, all I'm gonna look for is a pullback into this zone. My bad, I'm still getting used to using all these tools, but all I'm gonna look for is a pullback into this zone, a bullish candlestick off of this zone, and I'm entering the trade, right? Putting my stop loss under the lows, TP at the liquidity, right, which is right over here, and this is also a major zone, so I'll put my TP right here. Let me go ahead and get rid of this so you guys can see it play out. Right? So we get the rejection off of the zone. Once I start seeing bulls get into the market, right? If you were to come down to the 1-hour time frame, and sometimes I come down to the 1 hour just to get my entries, right? But once we got this wick right here, and then I seen this blue candlestick print off the 1-hour time frame, I got in, and that is all she wrote after that, guys. Boom. $4,200, as you guys can see. This is live money. You guys can zoom in, right? $4,200 on Trade Locker. And I'll also post my withdrawal. I withdrew $5,000 after this trade just to treat myself, because at the end of the day, guys, sometimes when you get into the market, it's easy to just see the digits. And when you make a lot of money in the market, I urge you to just pull it out. Because understand, when you make money, guys, there is losses inside of that money, right? So sometimes I'll have a big day, right? I'll make $2,000, and then I'll go over the course of the next few days trading, trying to make more and more without touching the money. And obviously this was my biggest day. I wanted to celebrate, so I pulled 5 racks out of the market, went to celebrate, went out to eat, actually have a vacation coming up this weekend. So amazing what you can do with, money you make from the market. But I fell into the trap sometimes of just trying to grow my account and not actually withdrawing. But guys, I'm here to tell you, you need to touch the bread. You need to make it real for yourself and get that positive reinforcement to continue being a disciplined trader, and to continue showing up to the markets every single day, because there is times where it gets tough. So when you have those big trading days, touch that money, make sure you withdraw that, and go enjoy yourself, man. Right? That's what we do it for. So, with that being said, guys, I've had another big day since then. I'm gonna make another video. I'll probably make another video tomorrow, guys. I'm not doing too much today or tomorrow, so I'll probably make another video for you guys tomorrow on how I made $1,200 a couple days ago, and how I withdrew $3,000 out of my trading account. Within the last 31 days, guys, I have withdrew a total of $8,000 from the market. Right, so if you were to just put that into perspective, for me at least, I was making $4,000 to $5,000 working security, 60, 70 hours a week. This month alone, I've withdrew $8,000, which is doubling what I was making security. So for me, dude, this is definitely just changed the game for me, trading in general. So guys, tap in. When it comes to learning this skill set, guys, I want you to understand I do have mentorship. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram. It's Mark_Gross. You can go to my link in my bio. You can sign up for a one-on-one session or the 8-week golden opportunity mentorship, where I am literally going step by step with you for 8 weeks straight. We are hopping on a call. I am showing you my trading style, my strategy, the psychology behind my trading style, and also we will be hammering in risk and reward, right? Because at the end of the day, guys, you could literally go 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10, right? A month, right? Take 10 trades throughout a month and hit 30 to 40%, and you will be profitable. I'll make another video on risk and reward. But yeah, with that being said, guys, I have to bounce. You guys have a great day, and I will see you guys on the next video. Let's get it.